What is on? Appreciate everybody for tuning in to the Courtside Seat Show. Of course, it's your boy Sean the Slim God. Let's go ahead and get this first week wrapped up. Okay, so first, this is going to be a real brief show. We're going to go ahead and get to injuries and suspension signings. You know, the first part, we're going to run through this real quick. So, of course, the season opener, Gordon Hayward dislocated his ankle, and he's pretty much out for the season. I really feel for the Celtics, but you already know Kyrie Irving asked for this. You know, this is exactly what Kyrie asked for. We'll see if they even make the playoffs, let alone make it in the top three. This really adjusted the standings, like, tremendously. And then Nikolai Mirotic fractured his facial bone because he got punched in the face by Bobby Mortis. What happened with that ordeal was, I guess they've been battling for the position since Bobby got there, and they were in practice, and basically they were going at each other. You know, they got a little heated. Mirotic ran up on him, started talking crazy. You know, that foreign hate. Walked away. Came back. Mirotic was still talking crazy, and then Portis just punched him in the face, broke his face. Basically, broke his jaw and all this right here. Mirotic is out for 4 to 6 weeks. And Bobby is out for 8 games. They actually suspended his ass for it, which is like bogus because he didn't even start the fight, but it's a professional environment. Just be happy you didn't get fired. Which probably means that they're gonna probably still get rid of either one of them. So I'm thinking Portis is gonna leave first chance they get to trade him, which is like after the first 10 games. You know, you're not allowed to make any trades until the first 10 games or the first 20 games or something like that. So I can gamble on Portis not being there for long because they just gave Mirotic some extra money and an extension. And then on to the next, Jeremy Lin suffered a patella tendon rupture, which was like really ugly. He was coming up for the layup and he just landed wrong, and you could kind of see his knee kind of like buckle. It was pretty ugly, you know, but my heart goes out to him. You know, I really hope he gets better. You know, Jeremy Lin is actually a star. Jeremy Lin's actually has been getting better as the years go on, ever since he showcased in New York his skills. So hopefully he'll get better soon, and, you know, we'll see him prepping up for next season. And then JaMychal Green from the Memphis Grizzlies sprained his ankle. It's a lot of ankle injuries going on. You know, first week, man, there's all these small little injuries or whatnot. So it's actually 2 ankle injuries. Derrick Rose, he injured his ankle on a flagrant foul by Monroe, and JaMychal Green sprained his ankle. So give or take, they say JaMychal Green's going to be out 3 to 4 weeks. So I'm assuming Derrick Rose is going to be probably in that vicinity, 2 to 3 weeks, 3 to 4 weeks. So they both gone. And then Rodney Hood actually tried to go through a pick with Klay Anthony Towns, and he hit his calf and strained his calf. So he'll be out for a little bit. I'm thinking he's day to day. And then, of course, Chris Paul is going to be out for another 2 to 4 weeks for a bruised knee. So it's kind of ugly for it, but again, the season just started. You know how that goes. And I feel like everybody is injured because if you've been watching the first week, endurance and conditioning has been bottom, like barrels. And then let's go ahead and get into signings. I only got 2 signings real quick. So actually, I was talking to you about Richard Jefferson last week and how he got waived. Well, instead of getting picked up by the Bucks, the Nuggets end up picking him up for the 1 year, $2.3 million. That's like the 1 year deal now. And then they had to get rid of Jameer Nelson to give the space. But in return, the Pelicans end up giving Jameer Nelson the $2.3 million. So a little bit less than he had in his previous contract, but hey, it is what it is, and he in there like swimwear. So I really commend the Pelicans because, like I was telling you last show, they're going to need some extensive point guard work. You know, they're going to need a point guard that's going to score, not just going to pass. They need that person. So that's kudos for them. And then on to the next, I want to definitely talk about the debuts of the rookies. You know, the rookies have definitely been showing up. Surprisingly, it's more than just 2 rookies that I've been impressed with. So I'll go ahead and start with the 76ers because they got 3 rookies. So Ben Simmons has actually been looking really well. Like I said last show, he looks really disciplined, really structured. You know, he's still continuing to do that, man. He's stirring with his game, dog. I really like his game because it's just so controlled. You know, then Joel Embiid is looking nasty, looking nice out there. He's giving the energy that the team needs, but he's not allowed to play back-to-back games. And then he's like not even allowed to play over 30 minutes or whatnot. So he's pretty pissed off about that. But for what he's been doing and how much work he's been putting while he's been out there, he's been looking really good. Very nice, very nice. 76ers look good, even though they haven't got a win yet. I still definitely look for them to fight for 8th place position. And then Markelle Fultz. Markelle Fultz got the worst free throw ever. You know what I'm saying? Like, I swear that joint is worse than Shaq. But Markelle Fultz, he's all right. He's pretty decent. You know, I think he's still kind of shaky, nervous. He don't really know what to do out there. But they looking all right. I commend them. And then De'Aaron Fox, which was really a surprise. I seen him and seen a couple of his highlights. That boy's fast. Not only is he fast, like, he's so fast you can't even catch up to him. Like, he's fast like Russell Westbrook fast. Fast like John Wall fast. You know, he makes decent little layups because of the speed. You know, but since he's a rookie, I noticed that he's literally looking for players. And he should. You know, it's his first season. You know, he got to follow suit. But he looks really good. His jump shot looks good. He's fast, speedy. I'm going to check out his defense, see how he looks. Whoever got him on fantasy, kudos. That was a really good pickup. Really, really good. And then Dennis Smith Jr. Dennis Smith is pretty cool. You know, it looks like they're trying to make that his team, Dallas, so to speak. But, you know, he's pretty good. He's solid. He's very, very aggressive. You know, I really like him. That's pretty much all I got to say about him, though. And then last but not least, of course, Lonzo Ball. So Lonzo Ball had a terrible first game, but he was being guarded against one of the best defenders in the league, so you gotta compensate that. But of course, nobody didn't because it's Lonzo Ball and he's supposed to be perfect. But second game, he was 1 assist short of a triple-double. Showed out. Of course, he was only playing against Phoenix, but still an NBA team. And he put up 29 points. It was like 29 points, 11 rebounds, and like 9 assists or something for his second game as a rookie. Stupendous. You know, that was super. Gotta commend him. So I'm definitely into it. If anybody picked him up on fantasy, I know that was like a whew, because that first game was real ugly. If I didn't see that second game, I would have did this show. I would have been talking straight greasy about him and Kuzma. You know, Kuzma looking good too. So, you know, kudos to those rookies, man. I really commend them, and I really commend all the rookies that's out there putting in that work. Even though it's like a no defense league now, that's what I'm noticing. Like, nobody playing defense. They putting up 125, almost 140 points. Where's the defense? But that's not the rookie's fault.